I wanted to take this before video of a little job I was asked to do. Um, the reality of life is that there are a lot of us in this world who don't have a great deal of money, and we are constrained by financial necessity to drive older vehicles. And unfortunately, where I live, the roads departments use a lot of salt on the roads, and this is what happens. This truck is about 30 years old, and it's just at the end of its lifespan. And the owner took it to a garage, and the garage essentially refused to work on it. It didn't even threaten to pull the plates. And so he brought it to me in hopes that I could patch up this floor pan and rocker panel, and there are other issues. He's just trying to nurse it through one last winter, and then I think he's going to get rid of it. But right now it needs to be another 6 months on the road, and so it needs to be kind of fixed up just as best as we can here. So as you can see, the rocker panel, the bad side is it's an extended cab truck, so it's got right back into here. It's completely, I don't know whether you can see that, but it's right completely gone. So all the way up. And I don't have a good way to fix this fast. He did buy an aftermarket rocker panel piece, but it's 10%. The other 90% is going to have to be fabricated just with plain old-fashioned body metal and welded in and riveted in and sealed up and done as best as we can. So anyways, there's a quick little before picture. I pulled out a whole bunch of mouse nests and all the rust. Jackhammered it out as best we could and blew it all out. And so now here we are, just working on the... You can see, here's brake lines, fuel lines, transmission lines. They're all right there. There's nothing... Really, this truck should be just retired, but we got to get a few more months out of it. So I'm going to do my best to fix it up for him, and we'll go from there. And hopefully he can drive it safely this winter. Over now. Alright, so this is the after picture of this rocker panel repair. This is the poor man's fixer-up. It's an aftermarket rocker panel. We had to do a little bit of cab corner work here. There was a big mouse nest in there and it was all wet, yucky, rotted through. So I got the new piece in. I got, you can't see it, but underneath there I put a brand new steel on the floor pan, and then actually the step underneath here up back to about here, it's all new steel right through up, kind of shaped around the front there, all new steel. All in under here is new steel, and then I laid the rubber back. Well, I sealed it all up with body sealant, and then laid the rubber back down and put all these screws here. The original screws, they were of course seized into the plastic from corrosion, so I just used what I had to screw this down into the new steel, because there was nothing there before. There was just fresh air. Those screws were weren't holding anything on anything. It was all just sitting there. So anyways, they're all screw nailed into new steel. And I just put a coat of ordinary primer on here now, and I'm gonna let it dry for the next couple hours. I'm going for lunch, so yeah, it's a 3 or 4 hour patch-up job for a friend. I just kind of needed a bit of a low budget rust repair. So yeah, I also put a bit of primer on the outside of the door here. Really, it's the end of the line for this truck. There's no way it's gonna survive too many more years. But anyways, this is just to get them through this winter. So I'm gonna sign off for now.